Hello there, Aquarius. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of January 11th through the 17th. Before we get started with your forecast, I do want to let you know there are some group mentoring sessions with slots still available. The first one is January the 13th at 12:15 Mountain Time. That would be 2:15 Eastern Time or 7:15 in the United Kingdom. And the next one is on Martin Luther King Day here in the United States. That's Monday the 18th at 1 o'clock Mountain Time, which is 3 o'clock Eastern Time. And what would that be? That would be 8 o'clock in the United Kingdom. And then on the 24th, which is a Sunday, I have an evening session going that's at 6:30 Mountain Time, which would be 8:30 for those of you on the East Coast. And if you're in the United Kingdom, that would be like 1:30 in the morning on Monday. So, if any of you are interested in any of those, go ahead and look up my contact information on the website and let me know. I'll get you slotted into something there. If you're interested in being a part of a group mentoring session and those times and dates don't work for you, let me know. We'll schedule something that works for both of us, and then we will open it up to whoever would like to join us. So that is announcements. Let's get on with your reading, Aquarius. What we have showing up for Monday is we have the 8 of Coins in reverse. 8 of Coins in reverse. Aquarius, this tells me you are not working on Monday. Taking the day off. Taking the day off. And this means also if you normally, like if you were planning on doing some kind of chore around the house, maybe you were going to be updating your kitchen cabinets or you were going to be working on your floors or, you know, who knows. But if you had some kind of work in mind that was not necessarily for somebody else, but even for yourself, no, not happening. This is a day when you're going to have your feet kind of kicked up on the couch, watching movies, chilling out. This is a relaxed day for you guys, Aquarius. So that's Monday. Then Tuesday, what you have coming up is the 6 of Coins in reverse. I do feel like some of you are going to be paying somebody back some money that they loaned you. So 6 of Coins in reverse on Tuesday, that's debt repayment on your part, paying back a debt on Tuesday. Now, Aquarius, on Wednesday, you have the 8 of Swords in reverse, and the 8 of Swords in reverse is just telling me that you have a situation that you've been feeling really stuck in, and the only reason you were stuck in it was really your own making, your own limitations that you were putting on yourself. And so when that card comes in reverse on Wednesday, what that's telling me is that you've figured out a way to get unstuck. So you're seeing this, you're seeing where you've limited yourself, and you're taking those limits off and letting yourself go free from the situation. So that's a good card to see come up for you. And it's followed by a really excellent card on Thursday. This is the World card. And this is the card that really confirms what came up on Wednesday. This talks about no limitations. That there really are no limitations for you. That the only limitations that there are the limitations that you put on yourself. So this is really nice. Basically, you have 2 cards in a row that say that you have no limitations or that you've lifted the limitations that you were putting on yourself. So really strong message coming through the middle of the week for you on that. That just talks about new opportunities and new ways of handling things that really opens some doors for you. Unlimited potential there. So those are 2 really awesome cards to have, Aquarius. Good for you. Now Friday, what we have coming up is we do have the 3 of Cups showing up, and this talks about good time with some friends. So hanging out with some friends and just enjoying time together. This can be something like getting an email from an old friend that you haven't heard from for a long time. This can be a text exchange or email exchange. This can be actually getting together for some face-to-face time, maybe going out and having coffee or dinner together or whatever, but just hanging out with some friends in some fashion or other and really enjoying that. Now Saturday, what you have is the Falling Tower in reverse, and I'm getting something a little bit different on this than what I usually do. I'm actually getting something pretty encouraging off of this card, and that is basically that there was a situation in your life that you felt pretty secure with and happy with, and something had happened that had really disrupted that situation in a big way. It's gone through a big shakeup. Well, when the Tower is coming in reverse for you on Saturday, what I'm feeling, wow, and I've never got this off this card before, but I'm feeling like you're putting things back together in that situation. So whatever the big disruption was, I feel like you're rebuilding after that disruption and putting things back together. And I'm hearing for some of you, this rebuilding situation is a good thing because maybe that foundation before was not so firm. And so going back and rebuilding, you're able to make that foundation with whatever this situation is, whether it's a relationship or a work situation or whatever, you're able to make that foundation more firm so that this becomes a more solid situation for you as you go back and as you rebuild here. So really very interesting how that came up with that Tower card. That's a very unusual translation, at least for me when I see it. That's the first time I've had it come through with that feeling on it. Now, on Sunday, what we have showing up for you, Aquarius, is we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords. She's a really interesting character. She has been through a lot. Now, she can be somebody who is literally an older person as far as intangible years, or she can be an old soul who has seen a lot over her course of manifestations. With the Queen of Swords, this is generally someone who has been through some serious tragedy. So maybe her significant other has passed away. Maybe she's had children that have passed away. Many times she is seen as literally a widow. She's also seen alternatively as a very good businesswoman. She knows how to cut to the chase in any problem and can come up with a very logical solution no matter what the situation. So when you've got the Queen of Swords showing up on Sunday, there are different ways that this can actually be translated, and I'm feeling like you've got a few different things going on for different ones of you. For one, I'm feeling like that this Falling Tower card that was in reverse may be tied to the Queen of Swords. So whatever you're rebuilding may have to do with that Queen of Swords lady, that lady who's a really good business lady, or if there's a character in your life who has seen a lot of tragedy or seen some tragedy and is coming out of that finally. So there could be some rebuilding going on with this person. The other thing that I'm seeing for the Queen of Swords is that the Queen of Swords does not take a lot of bullshit, if you'll excuse the term there, but she just doesn't put up with silliness and stupidity and people trying to scam her. She's not taking a bunch of that. And so that's one of the things with the sword. I mean, she sees through things. She sees the truth pretty easily. And so she kind of cuts through all the baloney. And so this may be somebody that you're dealing with that is really cutting through a bunch of baloney in her life. I feel like she may be cutting away any negative influences that have been kind of hanging around on her. And I'm kind of getting the impression that she's been in sort of a weak place for a while where she wasn't as strong as she usually was. And, you know, it's just weaker than her normal personality and bogged down and drained. But she's starting to get her strength back, and she's starting to realize that part of the reason she was so bogged down and drained are these negative influences that are hanging around and hanging on with her. And so part of the thing with her sword is she's cutting away those negative influences because she's tired of feeling bogged down. She's tired of feeling like she's not able to move because she's carrying so much weight. And so she may be cutting out anything that is not working for her anymore. And that may have to do with something to do with you. It may be you yourself, Aquarius, or it may be something that you do with her, or a service that you provide for her as a vendor. This could be something like that, or this could be that she has a talk with you about readjusting how you guys work together. So this could be in a work situation. This could also be in a relationship situation. But this person, and for most of you, this will be female, but for some male, we're not going to hammer it down because it is a general reading. But I feel like for some of you also, she could be having a conversation with you, letting you know, hey, the way we started out our relationship, whether it's a work relationship or romantic, but the way we started out our relationship worked at the time, but some things have changed since we started out our relationship. And now if this relationship is going to work for us, we're going to have to adjust to those changes. And she may have some very clear ideas about how to adjust to those changes. And she's going to be presenting, for some of you, she's going to be presenting these ideas to you. And it's going to be up to you to decide whether these changes are something that you can live with or not to keep the relationship moving forward. Because I have the feeling that if the adjustments can't be made to work the negative out or work the stuff that's not working for her out anymore, she is going to be looking for an alternative way to fill in and take care of her needs without having that negative come in at the same time. So this is going to be more of a serious conversation with those of you that this is the way that this transpires. Now, I feel like too, there's another way that this is coming in for you guys, Aquarius, not to confuse you guys, but I'm just getting a bunch of different ways that this is coming in for different ones of you. For some of you, you are going to be this woman's ear as she works out what kind of negatives she needs to remove from her life. And you're going to be kind of her sounding board as she is sorting some of this stuff out. So for some of you, she's going to be thinking out loud, or she's going to be sharing some of her thoughts with you and kind of looking to you to see what's your reaction to that, kind of getting your opinion. It may be that she respects your opinion, and so she may not do exactly everything that you say all the time, but she is interested in hearing what you have to say because she does know that you have a certain amount of intelligence that she respects. And so this could be her using you as a sounding board as she figures out how to get rid of the negative influences in her life, because she is, I really get the strong sense from her that she is really wanting to move forward in some area of her life quickly, and she is tired of being held back, and she's seeing where she has been held back before, and she's really thinking, enough of that. How do I get out of that so I can move forward quickly? Okay, so that's your week, Aquarius. I hope that wasn't too many different things going on too many different cards for you. I do appreciate all of you stopping by and hanging out with me. I appreciate all your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your comments. Those of you who would like to be a part of a group mentoring session, please find my contact information on my website and let me know. Everyone have a fantastic week. I'll see you back here the next time. Peace out.